This video continues the idea of multiplying and simplifying at once. And so if you haven't seen the previous video on how to do that, you might want to take a quick look, but this one will have all the steps that you need. And so we have a problem here. The question is, how many of the incoming freshman class have a cell phone with a data plan? So they need to have both. Okay, that's going to kind of I always start my problem solving with the question because that gets my brain thinking. And then I go back and read the question. So I'm already thinking in my brain, cell phone with a data plan is going to tell me I'm probably going to have to multiply. So now that I have that in my brain, I'm going to go back and I'm going to pick out the numbers. 7/8 of an incoming college freshman class have cell phones. Okay, so 7/8 have cell phones. Of those, another word that means multiply. Of those people, 2/5 have data plans. How many of the incoming freshman class have a cell phone with a data plan? So they must have both. That's where we get our multiplication from. Okay, so now let's use the technique. All right, before we multiply, let's go ahead and check to see if there are any numbers on the top and the bottom. Only top to bottom, not side to side, that share a common factor. 7 does not share a factor with 8 or 5. 2, however, does. It shares a common factor with 8. And so the common factor is 2. Divide both of these by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now go through and multiply the results, just like you would in normal fraction. So 7 times 1 gives us the 7 on top. 4 times 5 gives us the 20 on the bottom, and you're reduced. And those numbers are easier to work with than 14 and 40, and then reducing those. As the numbers get extremely large when you multiply, this method will be easier and easier.